What a goofy thing to be talking about. But we're talking about during COVID, what kind of things are you watching on television? I happen to have a library of mysteries that I love, but I also love some classic old movies and TV shows. I realize that some of our parishioners, particularly some of the younger ones, I feel like a dinosaur. I'll mention a reference to something and they've never heard of it. And one of my good friends, I said, I was talking about Casablanca, the movie Casablanca, and they said they'd never seen it. And I'm like, what are you, a communist? I mean, it is a great movie. What a romantic story. So if you haven't seen Casablanca, you need to watch that one. But there's a bunch of them, from Key Largo, I love some of the Hitchcock movies. They have a different thing, the great mysteries that he did. But I love Peter Ustinov as Hercule Poirot, if you haven't watched those. But I even watched some goofy stuff like The Addams Family. I think that is hilarious. I can't believe I'm actually saying this to my parishioners. Was when I was a kid, I loved Green Acres. We had been transplanted down south, and there was something about that experience that resonated with us. But the real reason I liked Green Acres was because of Arnold the pig. That pig was adorable, and I used to beg my parents. I had a border collie, but I really wanted a pet pig, and I don't want anybody to buy me one. But at one point, I really wanted a pet pig like Arnold Ziffel. But like Citizen Kane, things like the original Star Wars was a great movie. Indiana Jones, I love those kind of real action, very straightforward movies. I could probably give you a list, and maybe that's one of the things that we probably need to do, get a COVID movie list. As a kid, I think my sense of humor was impacted by a figure that I think maybe people in the youth group or even my youth minister wouldn't even know would be Johnny Carson. I thought it was so cool when I was old enough that I was able to stay up with Dad and watch his monologue. And then after his monologue, I had to go to bed. And so I think that kind of affected my delivery and probably my whole aspect of or appreciation of comedy, some of those guys. There's some great Lives of the Saints out there, some good productions. You could watch anything from The Mission to some of these movies with great morals, and I recommend it. And then suspenseful ones, probably the scariest. It was a group of priests. We were down on the beach, and we watched the movie Cape Fear. Oh my gosh, talk about a scary movie. Not because it was particularly graphic, but because of the personalities. We were down on the coast of North Carolina, Cape Fear, and we watched that old movie, and I mean, we're all like, nobody wanted to go to bed. We were all afraid. So I encourage you to maybe pull out the archives and look for something you can watch together. That's a great thing, and it was a good question.